There are times when movies get discredited, and some pretty good movies are thrown under the bus. Maybe critics rate them low and people follow the bandwagon, or the movies have bad luck. The movies we're going to be talking about are among the ones that are received as bad movies, but are actually pretty good. Starting at number 5, Spider-Man 3. Let us clear something quickly. Yes, it's not as good as the initial 2 Spider-Man movies, but does that make it bad? No, absolutely not. I would say this movie was too ambitious for its own good. Trying to fit so much into a 2-hour film is definitely not a good idea. However, the interactions and dynamics, especially of Peter Parker, were extremely well written. The sort of fall from grace moment of Peter Parker and turning into the Black Spiderman was the coolest moment in cinema at the time. Number 4, Barbed Wire. Looking back at Barbed Wire, it shouldn't have got the amount of hate it did back in the mid-90s. I think people back then used stars like Pamela Anderson as a punching bag, but the stigma around Barbed Wire ignores the equally bad movies made at the time. Barbed Wire is just a simple fun movie with nightclubs, guns, and explosions that is actually pretty enjoyable to watch. The movie doesn't take itself seriously, and that's the charm of the movie. Number 3, Transporter 3. The main reason why people dislike Transporter 3 is because of the seemingly slow plot. While I do believe the plot was a little slow, I think Jason Statham did a fantastic job at being a sheer badass. The action and fight scenes in this movie were amazing. The Transporter 3, in my humble opinion, got an overly harsh review by the critics, which was honestly undeserving. Number 2, Speed Racer. The best thing about Speed Racer is the color palette. The bright and vibrant setting of the film, with its anime level of over-the-top scenes, makes this extremely enjoyable to watch, especially now. The goofiness of Speed Racer is why the movie is still talked about to this day. It is still, in a sense, alive for the same reasons it was criticized during the release. Number 1, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The cars, the settings, the characters, everything about this movie is classic. The movie was the turning point to one of the longest running movie franchises. The rivalries and tension between the characters were interesting. This movie had no central narrative or character connection to the previous 2 films at its forefront, which I think increases the rewatch value so much more. Since this is a Fast and Furious movie, we must talk about the car races themselves. Were they good? Races in the streets of Tokyo, although mostly filmed in California, were breathtaking. The movie certainly does deliver. That's our list of 5 movies that are perceived as bad that are actually good. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment and hit the like and subscribe button. This is Star Major. See you next time.